behind. There you go. And then trot from that, but almost more like of an in-place trot, not too fast. So he's not getting too strung out. It's a funny feeling, like when you watch the video, you'll see he's actually moving along quite well. He's actually a little, his hocks are a little too far out in front. Yeah, and that comes from you actually half halting and bringing him more up.
Yep.
So it is a weird feeling. You don't want to send him more and more forward because he'll actually he'll fall apart.
Yeah.
Or a little bit of like a shoulder in to kind of get his little hind end engaged a little more. So instead of sending him more forward, put him into more of a working frame or a sideways frame where you're asking him to really move sideways. Just tap his little right hind underneath and ask him to move away from the right leg. You can use your whip, just a little touch, touch.
He's like, you're not asking me right.
That's right. Yeah, you feel the difference there?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful you don't run him into a more forward gait, but kind of collect him into a more working gait. So in reality, halts will be your best friend, which is a little opposite of what you would think, but it's true. Or a little half halt, you know, and then send him right off again. And that's what's going to be better for him. Because that is the Frisian issue.
Yeah.
Any Frisian you ride, it's, you know, your job is to try to get their hocks more underneath them. Same in the canter, you really have to lift and half halt, and then tap his butt more underneath. Then if you want, you can just get up and do like a little hand gallop somewhere if you have a spot. You know, there's just stuff everywhere right now. That's why I have to clean it up. This is like a galloping room. And you can like turn around, maybe do like a walk canter. Almost. Try again. Good. Just careful how much rein you use. Keep lightening. There you go. Just once you pick him up, make sure you can give back, that you're not holding. Good.
He is just absolutely gorgeous. corner. And again, think about collecting him up, although this is nice. This is pretty good. Think about rocking back, getting him. And then you can, yeah, do a 20 meters somewhere. Do the stretchy trot in the first level test. You could try the stretchy trot in the first level test. Just pick a 20 meter and try that real quick. You know your first. You know all your tests, right?
Just your first.
Well, that's always your coefficient move. So if you can get that one, then you know you get a good score. He can be a 70s horse in first level if you don't run him. Like if you really collect and put his little hind underneath. And you got to keep your arms soft. That's the other thing. Otherwise, Frisian-wise, they just get too tucked, like too round. So just a little extra bend and then all the way down. All the way down. So bend him right leg, push your arms forward. Bend him right leg, push your arms farther forward. Yes. Bend him right leg, then push your arms farther forward. Keep pushing your arms in front of you a little bit more. So when you want him to go down, really think push with your hands. Push towards the bit. And then ask and then push. And then ask right leg and then push. Even more. Push those hands forward after you ask. More. You'll go even further down. Push those arms forward. Yes. You don't really have to give him more rein. You just have to push the arms farther in front of you. But that's okay. Good. Because you don't want to have no contact. You want to just feel like when you're pushing your arms forward that he's taking